be looking at you and pretend that I wasn't seeing you being pulled out. Shuffling in, so that it would look elegant when the camera came back.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there was wasn't there one moment when I was like bent down like that and like Liam was behind me? Yeah, and you had to obviously keep a straight face.
So did that mean that when you stood up, he squatted down?
Yeah, it was something that was like a little kind of game thing. It was quite challenging though. No, you're right.
The magic of television, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting all the secrets here. Alan, your next question.
Hey, Pearl, I just want to let you know I'm from Pearl, Mississippi.
What?
There is a town called Pearl.
I need to go there now. I'm very excited about things that have my name. I've never found a town, but I mean, maybe I should get me a little holiday home there or something. I mean, Dr. Who doesn't pay that well.
We'd love to have you. I have a question for Peter. A lot of people probably don't know this, but you're an Oscar winner. Can you tell us what you can remember about the Oscar experience?
What I can remember? It's so long ago, I'm so old. Or that I had too much to drink. It was wonderful because it was it was only for doing a little short film. I didn't even know they gave Oscars for short films, but it was entered, and then came home and on my answering machine, that was in the days when there were answering machines, there was about 170 messages saying you've been nominated for an Oscar, and off we went. We had no money because we weren't financed by a film company or anything, so we cobbled the money together to get to Hollywood and go to the actual Oscars with all the, and then when they called my name out, it was like really, it was so strange. Because it was like watching something on TV. It was like watching a dream sort of happen. And I was on the stage like this, and I was looking down, and I can remember thinking, wow, that guy really looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That really looks like Meryl Streep. And that really is Meryl Streep. And that really is Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a big screen they have, and when you, like where that screen is up there, and it's got a countdown on it. It's going 10, 9, 8. So as you're doing your speech, it's counting down to the moment when they're going to cut you off. But I loved it. It was amazing. The funniest thing for me about it was that they take you backstage and they put you through a process. They take you into a room about this size in which the world's press are gathered at their computers, and they stand you on a stage like this, and they take some photographs of you swinging your Oscars. And I said to them, there's no point in me going in front of the world stage because no one's going to ask me any questions. And they said, no, you must go up there. So I said, okay. So I went on in front of the world, and they said, any questions? So I went from being on stage, getting an Oscar, which was an incredible experience, to like tumbleweeds. That's quite a
And
good
that's how
experience.
Hollywood works.
That's how it works, yeah.
Are you a voting member of the Academy?
I am.
Ooh, that's prestigious.
I'm a big shot.
And now I bet the press will have lots of questions for you. Next question.
Hi, I was wondering if you could make any room in the TARDIS, what type of room would you make?
The bathroom.
Not a steam room or a spa, or, just a bathroom.
Yes, basic, functional bathroom.
What color would it be? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alan, your next question.
Hello, guys. My name is Patty. I have a question for both of you. So, when Matt Smith regenerated into Mr. Capaldi, your doctor, Clara was really thrown for a loop, and I feel like a lot of fans feel like that too when they lose their doctor until the new one becomes their doctor. So what would you do to set up people before they watch the new series about how to transition between doctor to doctor, Mr. Capaldi, and companion to companion, Ms. Mackie?
One should enjoy it, I think. Just a bit of a good time. It's all brilliant. Jodie's going to be fabulous. You're just going to have a great time. Just, sign up for the ride. It's fun.
Yeah. It's the show that you know it and you love it, but you get to meet new people, new variations that are experiencing the thing that you love. I think it's great. I think it's one of the only shows that changes characters, but the heart of the show is still the same. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a bit like The Odd Couple. You know The Odd Couple? There was a film of The Odd Couple with Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. And then there was a TV series with Jack Klugman and Tony Randall. Well, if they changed those actors, if they made them Time Lords, that show could still be running, right? And they could be ladies too.
Exactly. In being fans of Doctor Who yourselves, did you ever have those moments where you had like the particular doctor that really just resonated well with you or a companion, and then when you saw the new introduction of the new ones that you kind of sat back and were like, well, you better impress me. I don't know about this fish and chips gal. Who's gonna top Rose? But you did. So I don't know if you guys ever felt that way whenever you're going through the show and seeing these particular actors that just nail it, and then being, told there are going to be new ones coming. How do you feel?
Well, I kept, because of my age, I saw the show from when it started, so I didn't.
That's not possible.
It is possible. I'm that old. And it didn't work that way. It wasn't every time. You didn't know the Doctor was going to change. It wasn't a thing that
Sure.
the show was famous for. So anytime it happened, it was intriguing, strange, and what the hell was happening to the show, and it was exciting. So it was a very different show.
How about yourself, Carl?
Well, I actually didn't watch that much of Doctor Who before I was on it. I
That's real?
I was like 16, I think, when it came back.
Sure.
And I was just wanted to hang out in parks and try and look cool. So I succeeded in looking cool, but I definitely hung out in some parks. So I didn't really watch much TV. I watched like Christian specials and stuff like that, so I guess I didn't have the same attachment to the show as that, and sort of watching people change. I do remember when they changed, like, was it Becky's on Roseanne?
Yes! Yes!
Like identical Becky's thing. There was like a little song that they played at the end, and I was just like, I'm not convinced. She's not the same. So I don't know if that's sort of kind of a parallel experience, I guess. Slightly different, but
Yeah, I'm with you guys on that, and I just wanted to build on what you had asked, because it is kind of unsettling because you just grow so attached and you're just like, oh, I just want these stories to last forever. But if you have to look back and be like, this show has lasted for over 50 years, that's a gift in itself.
exactly.
So I love that. So I'm so looking forward to Jodie and all these wonderful new people that are going to be performing. And I hope that we get to see you guys come back in those roles, because they've shown us time and time again that nobody dies in sci-fi, nobody goes away in sci-fi, you never know when you come back.
Exactly.
And I love that. Angela, what's yours?
Hello. I recently wondered if you could replace and swap places with the Doctor and Companion in any previous Doctor's episode, which episode would it be?
If you could step into another actor that has played a Doctor or Companion, who would it be?
Oh, an episode.
Okay.
Episode.
I was just going to give you general.
I'd like to, I think it would be fun to be William Hartnell in the very first episode. To be able to reveal the TARDIS for the very, very, very first time. And to say, to say it's It travels through time and space. And, it's big on the inside. Let's do that for the very first time.
That's definitely a good one. Right.
Jodie? Would have been pretty cool, you know. And I mean, she's done that, so you know. No, I think it's fantastic. I'm so excited. But you know, I think if I could swap places with anyone, then yeah, it would be her.
Fair. That was a great question. Al?
Hi, my name is Bill.
Hey!
Unfortunately, my question is for Peter.
Rude. So rude. We're gonna go get barbecue.
Peter, you're sort of a dual spirit animal for me. I really look up to the Doctor, and the Doctor is an amazing character, but I'm curious which you identify with more, the Doctor or Malcolm Tucker?
Well, both of them, really, because well, people used I used to always say that Malcolm Tucker wasn't really like me at all, but I have some friends who say that's really what I'm like. But I have to keep a lid on that. But I suppose I identify with the Doctor more because I think I would rather be a person who was that kind and heroic, which I'm not. So I would identify more with him, but I think I'm more like Malcolm. F off and get a life.
Nice. Nicely said. Angel?
Hi, Peter. Hi, Pearl. My name's Joe. My question for you is, Peter, it's for both of you actually though, but Peter, in your first season, the Doctor was really questioning with whether or not the Doctor was a force of good or evil. At the end of this, what do you think is the answer to that question for both of you? Alrighty.
Well, I think he's a force for good, but I think that argument is quite a human level based argument, and I think he's beyond that. So I think that's just a way of articulating the conflict that this superior being would have in dealing with human beings. It's only an argument that is relevant to his relationship with human beings. Of course, he's a good person, but that's the nature of his being. That's the nature of his. That's what he is in the universe. But when he is compressed into the shape of a human being and has to relate to human beings, he then has to communicate a simpler version of himself to human beings. So yes, of course he's good, but he's more than that.
So, Pearl, how do you feel that Bill perceived the Doctor?
Oh, that's interesting. I feel like in most people that you meet, or most things that you encounter, no one is purely good or evil. And I think that to make that decision to brand someone or something, one of those things is it's naive. I don't think you can have one without the other, and I think the balance between it is inherently kind of human, or sort of existence is kind of that. It is the balance between the two, and sometimes you have to do bad things in order for good to prevail. And equally the other way around. Sometimes you sort of. I don't think anyone in here could say that they are either one or the other. We will try to be good people, but we've probably done some things that we're not very pleased with. I mean, I know I have. I'm not going to tell you what they are. But, you know, I think that's, yeah, so I feel like that's definitely... Exactly, yeah, or the not human condition.
Right, that's beautiful. Welcome to Morality and Philosophy 101 here at DragonCon.
It's really deep then.
Right. But building on that, I want to say that there's this perception that with the group of friends that I watched the show with, that feels that watching Missy's evolution might have been a driving factor as to why we're getting Jerry to play the Doctor. That evolution to that next level of awesomeness. A woman, right, ladies? Might be the impetus. There's like that perception of like seeing her be like trying and understanding to be good. That maybe that's what we'll get in the next Doctor. That's just my fan theory only. Fan theory only. Unless you want to elaborate on that.
Seriously, yeah.
Heard it here first. Alan, your next question? Is it your turn?
Hi, my name is Ingrid. I just wanted to say first that I've enjoyed your characters immensely, and I will miss seeing you on screen. I wanted to ask, what lessons have you taken away from your time on Doctor Who?
I mean, loads. I mean, for me, it was essentially my first camera job. You know, so I didn't really know how to act in front of a camera before doing it, which I think is a vital skill for most actors to learn. You know, and getting to work with Peter, who is obviously so fantastic at it, was an incredible experience, you know, and you know, a lot of the guest actors that we had who were so accomplished. For me, that was, you know, one of the most, if not the most valuable thing about being on the show, you know, is learning the craft, essentially.
Well, I mean, you know, it's we learn every day. You know, I think if you're still interested in doing this, you learn every day. And I learn a lot from working with Pearl and working every single day with this great energy and truthfulness and commitment. Which is great, because it wakes you up, because the trouble is a lot of the time in a show that goes on for so long and is so labor intensive, you get into the grooves with it, and that's not a good idea. It's always better to be able to play it, and Pearl, because she was so brilliant, really kind of brought a new life and vigor to the show, which is fantastic. But I would say that I learned many things, but the thing that really sticks out is this experience, because I learned that a television show can mean something very, very powerful to people, and can mean something in their lives. And I'm not being, you know, overly sentimental about this, but sometimes we meet people in occasions like this, and I have met people who have had hard things happen to them in life, through bad luck, misfortune, health, whatever. And sometimes something in our show has helped them. And that's a great privilege to be part of that. But it's also a great thing to know that when you're making a television show, it can mean something. But that's like what everything, what all of us do in the world, whatever we do, it means something. It goes out there and it touches other people. So we have to be responsible about what we send out there.
Did that answer your question, ma'am? Okay, cool. Just check. That was really good. Was that? I like that. Angela's next.
Hi, my name is Ian, and first I want to thank you very much for coming. We're glad to have you, and thank you for being a wonderful, amazing doctor and an outstanding companion. My question is for both of you, but primarily for Mr. Capaldi. How did it feel the day after your first day of shooting and realizing you were a part of something greater? And how did that contrast with how you felt on your final day of shooting and realizing that you had turned the final page of that chapter of your life?
And you had 30 seconds to answer that.
Just a light conversation here. The second day was, I can't really remember.